I'm Alana Blair, and I'd like to welcome you to the one and only Naked News. Frankie's taking a peek at an amazing new doc today, featuring a true legend of the porn industry. Plus, Tia's undressing some of our favorite celebrities in Hollywood Exposed. And of course, we'll all be undressing at some point in the show. Gotta love Naked News. Okay, first up today, one of the sexiest anchor pairings in all of broadcasting. It's Isabella Rossini and Angel Banks, and they're looking fine together once again in Odds and Ends.
I'm Isabella Rossini.
And I'm Angel Banks.
And welcome.
Wait. Before we get started, it is tradition that at the beginning of February, you're supposed to massage your friend's shoulders for good luck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, feels so good.
So how long has this been a tradition for?
Tradition? I kind of just made it up a few minutes ago.
Oh, okay. So you just wanted a free massage.
For good luck, of course.
Okay. All right. Welcome to Odds and Ends. People in China are buying dirt taken from banks, hoping it'll bring wealth and good luck. You're telling me this dirt will bring me good luck because it's from the bank? I'm gonna be like, prove it to me.
I feel like I wish I thought of it first. Because clearly there's a market to be had.
Yeah. Several online shops are selling bank soil, which they say is dug up from green space outside major banks, or even potted plants inside banks. One soil seller says it's believed to enhance wealth and dissolve bad energy, while admitting they can't prove it. They're literally telling you, we're full of shit, but please buy this dirt.
But you know what? If people believe it, then I think that's all that matters. If everyone, it doesn't have to actually bring you good luck, but as long as people think it'll bring you good luck.
So it's a placebo effect.
It's a placebo effect.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, as long as it's not causing any harm.
It's just dirt. It is $120 worth of dirt, but if they have the money to spend on dirt, then I guess that's on them.
Yeah.
If enough people buy it, that's still quite a win earnings for somebody somewhere.
That's a huge
whoever's
profit.
selling this bank dirt.
Yeah, that's a huge profit for them because they just go outside and get some from the ground.
Yeah.
Or wherever they're getting it from. Wait, now the word soil is starting to get to me, so let's move on.
All right.
Angel's Bank.
Angel's Bank.
It's Angel's Bank. It's me. It's me behind everything. A London comedy club banned people with Botox from their audience.
This is hilarious. I didn't even think about how that would affect the comedian.
Yeah.
Looking out into the audience.
And everyone's...
And seeing people not be able to move their face. Yeah. Okay, so the Top Secret Comedy Club has seen big names including Amy Schumer, Dave Chappelle, and Trevor Noah. The club's owner claimed that comedians are fed up with performing to reactionless faces.
Which, fair. I feel like that's totally fair. Like, any performer wants good attitude from the audience. Like, that's the whole point of performing to an audience, is they have to be engaging.
Yeah. He said he was dead serious, and door staff will vet audience members with expression tests. Finally, I can get into a club.
Smile, now frown, now be scary, now roar like a tiger. You know, just to make sure that you can move your face accurately. Can you imagine you bought a ticket, waited in line, and they kicked you out because you couldn't smile enough?
Smile?
That's embarrassing. I'm never coming back here.
I got turned away? Damn it.
Did they not see how beautiful I am? I'm sorry. Do what you want with your bodies.
Yes.
We're not Botox
Your
shaming.
body, your choice. Get that Botox, girls.
You do you.
Or men.
And men. Men are getting Botox too now.
A lawyer wants the IRS to recognize pets as non-human dependents under tax law.
You know what? Animal parents will do absolutely anything. I feel like it's kind of getting out of hand.
All right. I agree with this, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. We can debate this.
Would you claim your animals as dependents?
Yes. It's expensive to own a pet, and if I don't take care of them, they will die. I mean, I do get both sides of the argument.
I do as well.
You know, where does it end? Like, if it counts for dogs, should it count for cats? Should it count for hamsters? Like,
That's
where do
me.
we end the, you know, where do we draw the line? But they do depend on you.
They do. They will starve. They do cost a lot. Like, everyone knows, anyone who's had an animal that had to go to like the vet and randomly get hit with that unexpected vet bill.
Yeah.
That's a lot to handle.
I mean, I feel like if this does go through, you would have to be able to prove that you are taking care of your pet
And
very
well, yeah.
Not that you have some like starving dog in the
Or
corner.
like you're collecting animals just for the check type of vibe too. 'Cause
Exactly.
that would be horrible.
Yeah. Oh, there's so many gray areas here.
There is a lot of gray areas. We're already discovering.
Exactly. So let's explain. New York attorney attorney Amanda Reynolds filed a complaint in court saying the dog has no income, lives with Reynolds, and is dependent on her for food, shelter, medical care, and all daily living needs. Plus, has annual expenses over $5,000. So Reynolds argues that means the Golden Retriever satisfies the definition of a dependency under the Internal Revenue Code. She wants the court to determine if pets can therefore be recognized as non-human dependents under federal tax law and get the tax breaks that go along with having a dependent. You know what? Good thing we are not the ones in charge of figuring this out, because
My brain already hurts.
I would go mental. We're done. We're done here. I'm gonna start crying if I think of dogs. All right, Angel, since it's been so long since you've done odds and ends with me, you may have forgotten, but now is the time where we take a little break.
Oh, right. And I have to get you your coffee and a treat, right?
No, that's actually... Yes, I'm glad you remembered. I'll expect that in the dressing room promptly. In the good china, please. See you all in just a few.
Spartacus House of Asher is the House of Flasher, courtesy of the gorgeous Jamie Slater. I've got a pantheon of noteworthy nudity coming up in Hollywood Exposed.
I am your man then.
Anyone who watches Naked News with any regularity knows we love to go deep with the biggest names in the adult industry, but even our most in-depth interview can't compete with a feature-length documentary. So for anyone who's ever wanted to take a deep dive into the life and times of adult industry legend Peter North, your time has come. Frankie's next with a preview, Naked at the Movies.
This Adonis body and this schoolboy charm about him.
Rock hard abs, killer glutes.
You trying to give me a boner? Over 2,500 credits.
Peter was in almost every movie.
I did all my crying long ago.
In your other life?
Peter North interview, take one.
I'm Alden Brown, and I'm here to tell you how I became the infamous Peter North.
Peter is second only to Dick when it comes to double entendre names, but the name Peter North was always a bit more than innuendo. It was also a nod to the porn star's Canadian roots. And now, thanks to the new documentary Peter, which comes complete with archival footage and many interviews, we're getting a better look at the man behind the legend.
Came from Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada.
This is the house I grew up in. So up here is the theater. I watched the movie California Dreamin'. I'd never seen palm trees. I just had to go. My first shoot.
Camera speed.
Did the pop shot.
Right over me and hit the cameraman.
That director said, kid, you're gonna go pretty far.
The king of the cum shot.
He's a freak of nature.
He comes up to me and he's like, hey, Steve, do you mind if I throw a couple things in that load? It's just a small load. And I looked at him and I'm like, Peter, we both know that's never happened.
Peter enjoyed its premiere recently at the Avian Adult Entertainment Expo in Las Vegas, which is fitting as it's hard to imagine adult entertainment without him. The man started in the 80s and made over 2,000 films. And as you probably gathered from his involvement, it's a pretty flattering portrayal. But to its credit, it doesn't sidestep the dark moments altogether.
It was a wild time. We were being invited everywhere.
People would come up to him, you're the biggest hero, and he would just be like, no, man, my name's Al.
When I got recognized, I denied it all the time.
People expect you to be the person they see on film, and we aren't.
I'll see you in another life. There had been people wanting to tear this man down for years.
I was shocked. That's just not Peter.
So here it is. Peter North was in trouble with the law a number of times. And that booking report we just saw was from an incident in 2019 where he allegedly beat his then wife, fellow adult film star Nadia North. So all might not be as rosy with Mr. North as this film portrays.
He was such a gentle guy.
I'm here today to show you love, dude, because you showed me love.
He was the golden boy of porn. There'll never be another Peter North, ever.
When I think of porn, I think of Peter. Nobody did it better than him.
Wow. Never thought, small town kid from Halifax, Nova Scotia. Hallelujah.
I feel like we gave you a pretty good taste of what to expect here. But when it comes to Peter North, that's just the tip. To find out more about when and how Peter is going to be available to you, follow the film on Instagram at @thepeternorth. I'm Frankie Kennedy, and I'll see you next time naked at the movies.
Hey guys, come and play with me this Sunday, February 8, 2026 at 3 p.m. in Naked News. I'm Barbie Moreno, and I'm waiting for you. Mwah.
I'm Taylor Rose, and it's time to get Hollywood exposed with the help of our friends at Mr. Skin. Jamie Slater just dropped our jaws along with her robes in episode 9 of Spartacus: House of Ashur. In the Star's historical drama, she's Julius Caesar's wife, and you'll wish you could seize her and let your hands go roaming after she reveals her flawless breasts so Julius can Colosseum up close. Boy, I wouldn't mind tossing that Caesar salad.
I am your man then.
Angela Bundelovich stars in the Danish drama Stranger, and you'll Bunda love it if only for Angela's topless scenes. The flick takes place in 4000 BC, and to slightly paraphrase noted historian Ted Theodore Logan, those are historical boobs.
Those are historical babes.
Here's hoping we see more of this Great Dane because Angela is devilishly delightful. Mia Moore makes her new debut in Pretty Miss Lolly, and while she's not the titular character, she is a pretty miss you'll want to lick like a lolly. She's also dressed like a mermaid, which unfortunately means she's only naked from the waist up. But with her piercing eyes and pierced nipples, you may still find she's mermaid you hot and bothered. Dakota Johnson is in the Mr. Skin Hall of Fame for her exceptional commitment to on-screen nudity, and we can credit the 50 Shades trilogy for that. That series is freshly out on 4K Blu-ray, meaning you can revisit every nipple close-up, butt slap, and sex toy tease with crystal clarity. Forget gray, your palms will be 50 Shades of red.
If it gets too much, you have to tell me to stop, understood?
Last but definitely not least, Sydney Sweeney stars in The Housemaid, freshly out on VOD. And yes, she gets naked, which is a sentence we'll never get tired of saying. Seriously, this woman is the gift who keeps on giving. And she can absolutely throw away the receipt because there's no chance we're gonna exchange that gift. Hell, we might just start writing thank you notes. With major thanks to our besties at Mr. Skin, I'm Tila Rose, and Hollywood's been exposed.
I'm Nicole, and I know I probably look familiar, right? I always felt deep down that one day I'd come back to talk to you again. And guess what? That moment has finally come.
I, for one, am looking forward to more from Nicole, and here's hoping it's sooner rather than later. Alright, as you can probably imagine, many of the ladies here had Barbies growing up, and it was pretty cool that she could be a doctor, or an astronaut, or whatever. But as Isabella and Angel are about to tell us, Barbie's evolution has taken a slightly different path recently.
Mattel has introduced a new Barbie that has autism.
Love it.
So I love when they came out with the black Barbies. I love when they do the different kind of Barbies, because everyone's a Barbie.
I do love this, and it's about time, right? Growing up with Barbies, you know it can be kind of traumatic when it's just a skinny, blonde, perfect-looking doll.
Skinny, big titties.
Yeah, and you really have nothing to relate to. I mean, they're still fun, but it does sort of affect you in some ways.
It did.
So I'm glad they have a whole bunch of different types of Barbies.
I like that they're still trying to branch out and try and be inclusive for everyone, because I feel like that's what playing with dolls should be about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you could make a Barbie, a new one, what would you have?
Ooh, I feel like my dream Barbie would be a mix between like a Bratz and a Barbie, because obviously I was a Bratz girly too, so yeah, they'd be like fashionista and very edgy like the Bratz doll is.
Yeah. You know what I want? I want Ugly Barbie.
Yeah, where's Ugly Barbie?
Right? Like, they can make all the different types of Barbies they want, but there's one thing they all have in common. They're drop dead gorgeous.
Where's Quirky Barbie?
Where's Ugly Barbie? All right.
Ugly Barbie?
Ugly Barbie.
Ugly Barbie.
And are you calling it Ugly Barbie on the box?
Yes.
Now, what happens when a kid looks like that one?
That's true.
Okay,
we're calling it Ugly Barbie, but the name of the Barbie could be like...
Average Barbie. Or Everyday Barbie.
Eccentric Barbie. Barbie looks different, but Barbie's still great. Okay. Mattel has said they want to add diversity to the Barbie line and now has Barbies who are blind, have Down syndrome, diabetes, and other differences. So the new autistic Barbie was developed in partnership with an autism advocacy nonprofit.
I love that.
The doll's eyes look slightly offside to represent how some people with autism avoid eye contact.
Which is true. My little brother's autistic, and yeah, one thing, we don't be looking at each other. We just be talking at each other, not looking at each other.
Yeah. She also comes with noise-canceling headphones, a fidget spinner, and a communication tablet.
I like that. I love that at least they're trying.
Yes, that's all we can ask
effort
for.
is all I can ask for. Yeah.
A for effort. Keep it going. The possibilities are endless.
I love it though.
Yeah.
The more the merrier.
A woman found out she couldn't get pregnant because she was allergic to her husband.
Which is crazy. I didn't know this type of thing could happen.
Said something's wrong here. I feel like my body works, and his works, so we need to figure out what's actually happening.
Like, I knew that you could be incompatible, but being straight allergic is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah. Because her body is literally like, no.
No, you're not allowed. Which is wild.
And that's kind of devastating if you think about it.
Because that's her husband. It's crazy.
Alex Murphy Klein and her husband Paul were trying to conceive and went for tests when it didn't happen.
Makes sense.
Yeah. After everything looked normal and even IVF didn't work, they did genetic testing.
Ended up finding out that we have a genetic predisposition that makes me incompatible with Paul's DNA, which is crazy.
Well, it revealed that she was immunologically. It revealed that she was immunologically incompatible with her husband's DNA.
Which is wild. Down to the very core, your body is repelling that man. I feel like that's a sign that maybe he should not be your husband. If DNA is telling you not to be with that man, I can't think of a greater sign.
Well, she's now doing a treatment to help her immune system build tolerance for Paul's DNA.
Having to build up a tolerance to a man is just something I can't comprehend.
Yeah. Well, all in all, I really hope this works.
Oh no, fingers crossed to them, because that sounds horrible. They're obviously in love, but
yeah.
Wild. There's a new world's tallest living female dog, and she's 3'2" at the shoulders.
She's huge. Yeah. She's gorgeous.
That is quite a horse of a dog, if you ask me.
Yes. So Minnie is a Great Dane living with her human family in Connecticut.
First of all, her name being Minnie is so funny, but also adorable.
Right?
She's not Minnie at all.
Yeah. I love Great Danes. They are so beautiful.
They're so gentle.
That's what I love about them is that they're big and they're intimidating, but they're also very gentle dogs and they're lovable.
Yeah.
So from the floor to the highest point of her shoulders, she's 3 feet 2 inches, a full inch taller than the previous title holder.
Go girl. She's a big girl.
Yeah. But even this huge, she's 0.6 inches shorter than the tallest female dog ever and the tallest living male dog.
Oh, so she was close. She was close.
Yeah, but I love this story.
Right. Go, Minnie.
Exactly.
You go, girl.
Yay for dogs.
Right? We love our furry pets.
Now you know you have to massage me, right?
Well, I guess that's only fair.
I'm Isabella Rossini.
And I'm Angel Banks.
And that was Odds and Ends. Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Actually, I was thinking more of a happy ending.
Oh.
Okay, you have guests coming over and you have next to nothing in your fridge, but you still need to serve them a dessert. Don't panic. As long as you have eggs and sugar, you can still make them something amazing. Let's make it right now.
Isabella's cooking is always a treat, so you should really be looking forward to that on Sunday. Plus, we have a hot new audition for you. Her name is Jewel, and she came highly recommended by our friends at Bikini Sports. Weekends are always a good time here at Naked News, so make sure you're tuning in. We'd like to thank you all for being a part of today's show. If you'd like to connect with us, just send us an email to feedback@nakednews.com, and also make sure you're following us on any of our social media platforms. Those links can be found at the bottom of our homepage. See you Sunday. Take care, everyone.